A Stayflexi reservation calendar is a comprehensive view of your property for the entire week. You can clearly see who is staying from what day to what date, and who has already arrived and who will be arriving, and in a tape chart view, so in a timeline view and otherwise. So you can see here the layout. On the left side, you have the rooms. So these are all the bookings which are assigned to the rooms. And one innovative thing about Stayflexi is when the booking is made anywhere on the online, we will automatically assign the room. For example, this Timothy West, he booked on booking.com for 21st, and we know that this customer booked for the deluxe cabin category, and we know that 202 the room is available in the deluxe cabin category, and we automatically assign that room for that guest. And of course, you can always change when the guest arrives. If you wanted to give a different room, you can always drag and drop and put that guest in a different room. But this calendar is something very easy. It's a drag and drop, clean, and very intuitive. You can do everything from single place. I'll just quickly show you different things, but before that, I would like to highlight on visually what are the different elements on this calendar. So if this yellow color reservations are confirmed reservations, otherwise bookings, but they are not yet checked in. The green ones are checked in bookings, so the guests are staying in the property. And then these purple ones are checked out bookings. The guests left, they settle the dues, and everything is done. And you see the symbols, these are the sources where the bookings came from. This is the booking.com, this is the Expedia, and this is the Stayflexi booking, the Hotels World. And as you know, the Stayflexi, we have our own channel manager. We are connected with 100 plus OTAs or channels, so we get the bookings directly from the channels and put it on this calendar. So you don't have to use any of the third-party channel managers. Everything is built into the Stayflexi, into the one calendar, and makes your life very, very easy. If you want to create a walk-in booking, you can just drag and drop. For example, let's say you got a call from a guest asking for, hey, I need a reservation from 23rd to 25th. What are your best prices? You can just drag and drop that room category, and you can quickly check, hey, yes, we have availability, and here is the price. And they can even negotiate with you. You can change the price, you can edit this price, you can even select the rate category, the rate plan, even segment, and you can enter the guest details, upload their ID, and create a reservation. So while you are creating a reservation, you can even collect the payment. Let's say this customer just walked in and they just needed a room. You just drag and drop on the particular room, and you just quickly fill up the details, and select the rate category. And if they have any coupon code or promotion, you can apply that by these options. And we do have the tax exempt. Let's say if that guest is have some special tax exempts from the government, you can even apply that. So it all depends on which country you're using the Stayflexi. If it is in India, you don't have this option. Mostly for the US customers, the tax exempt is a big thing. So if as you are making the booking, you can collect the payment with the EMV device that is integrated to the system. So the POS device. So if you swipe the card there, automatically the entire card information is filled, and you can charge the card and make the reservation. Or maybe they would be paying offline. Maybe they would just give you the cash, or they would give you the check. You can record all sorts of payments by using this option here. So since it's a live property, I will not make the booking, but the moment you make the walk-in reservation, there will be a walk-in logo here instead of this channel logo that represents that is a walk-in reservation. You see here lock symbol. The lock symbol means this guest, this room is assigned for a guarantee, which means that we have already told this guest that your room is 301. We will not be changing that. As you know, typically for the hotel, some people prefer certain rooms if that person is coming second time or third time. So when they make a reservation, you can lock in that particular guest so that they're guaranteed to give that particular room. So again, changing the guests from one room to other room, it's very easy. You can just drag and drop. You can even do the early check-ins and late checkouts very easily. For example, let's say this Minji is coming a little bit early today. Typically, the check-in time is at 2 p.m. You can just drag and drop and check in a little early. The room is available. Similarly, if this person wanted a late checkout, if you have the room available, by clearly looking at the calendar, you can just drag and drop for few hours and create a late checkout. It is that easy. And the intelligent thing about system is it automatically calculates the price for the late checkout and it charges so that and you can take a decision really quick. So operating on the reservation calendar for the front desk agents is just like feeling the butter, touching the butter. It's so smooth, very easy, no formal training required. We often get very good feedback that this calendar made their life easy, more productive, so that they can focus on the guest, because a lot of things here are automated, like room assignments, color changing, showing the balance dues. These are the things typically the front desk people waste a lot of time searching for these things all around the place. So on the top, you can see unassigned. In that section, you can see unassigned bookings, on hold bookings, and inquiries. So what exactly is unassigned bookings? Which means this booking came from Expedia. We haven't assigned the room yet. This person might come today. Maybe we can assign the room once the customer comes in. So it hasn't. The system for some reason couldn't assign the room automatically. So we place those bookings here. But this is the traditional mode, how everything, all other systems in the market operates, right? So when there is a booking from third party, you just have the booking information. You haven't assigned the room. When the guest comes in, you check what rooms are available and you assign them. So, but 99% of the cases, we automatically assign the rooms. But very rarely, for whatever reason, we might put the booking unassigned. In that case, you can manually assign the booking by clicking here. On-hold reservations or inquiries means that the guest tried to book because of some payment issue or whatnot. The booking went on hold. So you can technically call these people and convert them. For example, you can see a lot of these, your booking engine bookings or booking.com bookings. Your website bookings might go on hold because of the payment related failures. This particular guest, Peter, definitely had a payment failed during the reservation, so it is treated as an inquiry, and we show this information to the hotelier, because the hotelier can call this guest and then convert them over the phone. So think about these inquiries as leads. And another scenario is you can create any booking and convert it to an inquiry if that person don't confirm. Typically happens when you get a group booking deal, when someone calls you up and then say that, hey, I have a group, they wanted to confirm the rooms tentatively. We are not sure yet. I'll confirm you by tomorrow. So these kind of leads, you can put it on the calendar and put an expiry for 24 hours. And then after 24 hours, if they don't confirm, they will go to the inquiries. So the rooms are released so that rooms can take other bookings. So we have all these things built in onto this calendar. You can see the day view, you can see the month view, and you can do other things as well. I showed you how to create a walk-in booking, but let's say if you want to create a walk-in booking into the future or into some other dates, you can always use this option as an alternative. We just discussed about inquiry. Inquiry is something where you are creating a reservation but temporary. So you can set up that, hey, this inquiry expires 24 hours after the booking is created, or you can even set up before the check-in. So a very useful model, so that you don't miss the leads. You can track the leads by temporarily allocating them a reservation, and later on you can follow up with them. And we do have a group booking. let's say a marriage party or a corporate customer wanted multiple rooms to be booked in bulk. So with this model, you can select different rooms from different categories based on the availability, and you can allocate to them. So for example, here I'm selecting 2 rooms from economy and adding to the cart, and I'm selecting another 2 rooms from the different category and adding to the cart. And then I'm going to the next page. I can take the guest, whoever is creating the group booking, the guest details, and fill up all this information. And I can even tag the room wise the guest information during the creation, or you can even fill up this information later. You can quickly fill up who is the main point of contact for the group and fill all other additional details if needed. Just like how we have done in the walk-in, you can even collect the payment. You can even see the day-wise split. Let's say the group booking is being booked for a week. If you want to see the entire price for all the days for the week across all the rooms selected, you can see the entire information here. Let's say that particular customer is negotiating on particular room category. So let's say that guest asks for, hey, I'm booking multiple rooms. Why don't you give me a discount for one room? So you can kind of work it out everything in single place. Let's say this guy is asking, I'm booking 4 rooms, just give me a discount for one room. You can just make this amount 0 here, or make this final amount 0, so including the taxes, and then save. So think about this entire thing is kind of a workbook. You can edit depending on what the guest needs, or you can keep it like whatever is configured in the system. It's totally up to you. You get all that customization options. And then you can quickly make a reservation. So clicking this create booking just creates a group booking, and later on you can go to the group booking and add all the guest details as the check-in, and independently extend the reservation and modify the reservations within the group. You can do pretty much everything. I'll cover more group booking related options when I give a demo on the folio, but for now, in this calendar, what we have covered is you can easily drag and drop the reservations, move the reservations, and by using the drag and drop, you can create the reservations. And we have learned what are these colors, what are the meaning of these different icons here. Just to recap, this balance icon means there is a balance due on this booking so that you can collect. So we have gone through different aspects of the calendar. So before we close, I would like to show you one important thing. If you click on any booking, it opens up the booking information tab. Here is where you can see more details about the reservation. You can see the booking ID, which is Stayflexi ID, where this booking came from, the guest name, the room category they have booked, the entire split of the amount, what is the final amount with tax, whether they have made the payment or not, what is the check-in time and checkout time, how many adults and children and infants they're staying. So if they have purchased any add-ons, what is the price, and we do have something called access code. If your property is integrated with the smart locks, we automatically generate the smart locks codes. That code will appear here so that you can quickly communicate that smart lock code to your guest. And then if there is any information from the channels, for example, this booking came from hotels.com and they had requested some special stuff from the hotels.com, show it here. In the bottom, you can do a bunch of actions in the booking. You can check in the customer, you can print the registration card, you can view the guest folio, send the magic link, everything you can do on the reservation you can by using these easy to use options. Yeah, so that's really quick about booking information. And coming to the customer information, you can see in-depth detail about the guest detail. You can even edit this thing. You can upload the ID cards. If you have the ID scanner device integrated with our PMS, you can automatically scan the ID card and upload it here. And you can even maintain the notes at the booking level or at the customer level. If you keep the notes at the booking, it stays with the booking. But if you keep the notes, if you add any notes on the customer, that stays on the customer history. If that customer books again, You can see that notes here. And most important thing is do not rent. So we all know what is do not rent. If you wanna tag do not rent for any customer because of any bad behavior or whatever, you can do that, so that when that customer tries to book, you will have this do not rent tag on that customer record. You can easily track. So that's it. And one last thing, on the left side, you see these red marks, which means these are housekeeping related. These rooms are checked out, not yet cleaned. So you can call up your housekeeping staff and ask them to clean. It's just a notification. It will not affect any of your reservations in any way. But again, you can configure the system in such a way that, hey, if the rooms are not clean, do not let other customers to check in. In that case, we wouldn't have allowed these people to check in if you have that kind of a configuration. Anyway, I mean, that's really about it. You have a bunch of filters here. Let's say if you want to see all the available rooms for today, you can click it here. At the same time, if you want to see all the rooms for the specific room category, you can select that option here. It's very easy to operate with the reservation calendar. So as I mentioned, as a receptionist or the front desk manager, this is where you spend 90% of your time. So this is a very important video. You have to learn each and everything here. And as I mentioned, it's very easy to use. You don't have to be it's not a rocket science or anything. But if you are not familiar with anything, you can always reach out to Stayflexi. If you're confused with something, you can reach out to us. We are more than happy to help you out. Yeah, so that's the reservation calendar. We will move on to the next topic.